Oh, hey, didn't see you there. No, that's a dumb joke. Hey, everyone. My second time doing it. It's Tripl-L coming in to watch Maou Retry, episode 9. Last week's episode was pretty dang solid. I'm looking forward to good stuff on this episode. We're getting an 8 in here. I'm all in. Anyway, oh yeah, this is the first video of the day. So uploading with this video, I have this, and I finally finished the Fire Force video. Check that out if you like Fire Force. I try not to be too repetitive in the video. I feel okay with it. Anyway, yes, that video will be there. It's a Hibana video, a Hibana appreciation video. And then after that, I will also be doing for my daughter, blah blah, Demon Lord. So that'll be cool. So those are the 3 videos I got for today for sure. And then, well, I don't know what I'll do after that. I'm probably going to work on a Dr. Stone video as my next big edited project. So keep an eye for that if you enjoy Dr. Stone. Any hoosers. Oh man, I have not gotten to Dan Matchy. I'll have to get to Dan Matchy eventually. Anyway, lots of videos to make, not enough time to make them. Let's just get into the video for Maou Retry. Everyone, thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to the announcements. I got no notes other than that, then I'm good to go. Here we go. Maou Retry, episode 9. I'm kind of curious to see how the show's gonna go from this point, because it seems like we're going hard into town building. Ah, right, giant gold coin. Me and my gold coins, man. Always gotta be on top of those. You know how meta that is? To have a character from a video game talking about an anime he watched as a kid. Ooh, they're doing flashbacks. And it's a long one too. Man, I'm not gonna lie, the moment that guy was talking about anime for a second there, I was like, are these guys actually players? And I was thinking in my head, like, no, can't be, because you had a reaction that only makes sense if she was Data. So I'm very glad that he just went through that, like, yeah, why did I make them the way they were? Okay, I'm very glad. It's just like, it got so meta there. I guess because they came from a sci-fi world. Oh, that's kind of adorable, right? Oh, interesting. That's interesting. He got zapped from touching his master or his creator. I love how Tron's part of the group now. Well, it's kind of cool, I guess, how he's going about this. How he's getting money and all that. I mean, I like the marketing pitch. Yes, please. I want to know what this guy thinks. I love the struggle. I feel for this little old man. Come on, old man. Okay, he played it safe, I think. Yeah, no, I really like that. I really like seeing isekai characters, or the people, the denizens of another world trying to appraise things. It's really fun. I do enjoy this part of isekais. Ooh, sitting in the dark. Oh, whoa! He turned into his other form. It's interesting that the guy has a monologue in there, right? Because was it one of the main things that when he turns into this guy that he loses his autonomy, like it goes into autopilot? Okay, so it does seem like turning into the other form, it seems like predispositions, right? Predispositions start becoming more rampant. If we compare it to Overlord, Overlord has like that override that's a very aggressive override. Like, you know, Ainz has that moment where he laughs and then the override happens. Whereas here it seems like the impulses and the urges are just always in the background and are constantly regulating his behavior. Of course, that's such a chuny thing to say. So it's interesting though, right? Because at the end of the day, it's still the same guy in there and he's conscious of what he's doing. but like the impulses override him. That's a very interesting depiction of that kind of mechanic. It was definitely cleaner when the idea was that it just goes into autopilot, but knowing that there's a conscious process does make it pretty interesting. Commando Sambo. My god, the names! The names! No one's around! Why are they still saying buddy? Jeez. Okay, now we're going into the sister complex. Oh, nice! They had a design for her. Okay, cool. I kind of feel like they're lightly flirting all the way throughout. Oh, the second flashback for the episode. Commando? Yeah, there he is. Commando. Commando Sambo. Man, I'm loving that name, man. Does he even have eyes? Oh, I wonder if you can fix it. Right? That's like the first thing I'm thinking. For a second there, I thought he was talking about martial arts, as in the fighting stuff. But it's actually someone named Martial Arts. My god, the names! Oh, his eyes aren't... That's actually not the worst thing we could have gotten for bad eyes, right? Like, this could have been drawn worse, right? We've seen a lot more disgusting things in anime. Times 100 equals... Alright, yeah, sure, whatever. Oh my god, thank god for subtitles! Giant gold coin equals 2 million yen times 100. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Man, thank god for subtitles. Thank god it didn't leave me high and dry here. A relationship based on money and services. Alright, so I really like that. I really like taking a pause from the world plot and just working on the village. You know, it was pretty light. It was pretty much slice of life, but this was... I felt good. It felt good. The last two episodes have been, I think, a big improvement for me personally. I've really enjoyed them. Because there was just so much fun stuff happening in this episode, right? So much fun stuff. Yeah, overall, man, Madam Roars. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm really liking this arc. I really enjoy it. It's been pretty fun here. It is funny that this episode that I really enjoyed, you know, you have barely any presence from Aku and what was the other girl's name? Because I didn't see it. Aku, barely anything from Tron. Yeah, I've forgotten her name. Whatever, pink-haired girl. I feel like it's Luna something, but whatever. We know who I'm talking about. Yeah, no, it's interesting that, you know, this episode that I like so much isn't featuring the main characters or like the characters involved in this world. Like, think about it. I mean, for the main ones, we were mostly focused on Maou-sama, and we were mostly focused on his ventures, and then the people that he was bringing in, specifically Tahara, I think his name was. So it's really interesting what they ended up focusing on, and you know how I've ended up kind of enjoying the episode. So overall, like, let's just talk about like things I think were really good. I really enjoyed the setting up the town process. I like that they gave time to that. I like seeing how the little bunny girls were feeling about that. I like seeing that whole little bit with all the monologues from the shopkeepers. Like, that was really nice. I really enjoyed playing around with those characters. That was really cool. I really appreciated seeing that. And then, you know, in terms of like the power stuff, or even the stuff having to do with how the game translations are, or sorry, how the game is translating into this world, I really love this little bit with Zero, as you guys saw in the video. I really loved that. That was cool. You know, I do think this anime is influenced by Overlord, especially when you consider the way that they're making their game work and how it's interacting with this world. Like, no matter how you look at it, this thing and Overlord have the same kind of framework for the world that these people are transported into. It's the same kind of framework. Even the idea of NPCs becoming real in this world. You know, slightly different mechanics for how they end up there, but it's the same framework of a world. That's very interesting. And so, when it came to this little implementation of Zero, I did enjoy that. That was cool. That was cool to see. I liked that we could hear Maou-sama's inner thoughts in there, right? I like that he was telling us how this was working out for him. I like that kind of introspection. Like, really good stuff. Really appreciated that. That was so good. And then you had an earlier moment, still having to do with how things are interacting in this world with, let's see if we can spot him. Trying to see if we can, oh no, too far. There we go. Cool. Sorry, it takes a little bit for my video to load here. But yeah, we got to see that little moment where he felt a zap when Maou-sama touched him. That's really interesting. I'm very interested in that. Is that because of the nature of him being a creator and this guy being an NPC, and now like he's still acclimating to being a fully fleshed out character? Maybe. That was really interesting. The anime didn't have to show us that, but they did, and I really appreciate it. So for this episode, you know, you got some progression on the town. You got the introduction of a new character who got helped by you. I would argue that this episode is ultimately very centered on this trio right here, right? Because the first part of the episode, you could argue, it's Maou-sama who has the pivot. He's interacting with these characters in the town. Then you go into the second part, which was, you know, kind of just showing it, but not really emphasizing it. But you had new Syscon Bro. You had Syscon Bro there, and he was interacting with the bunny kids. He was interacting with the employees. That was his point of interaction. And then you had you ultimately interacting with Sambo and Shrimpfry Butterfly, right? Man, these names. But yeah, when you look at the episode, it's an episode that was, I think, ultimately focused on the three outsiders here. They have the control in this episode. So if they're not talking to each other, they are the ones with the main influence with the other characters. The point here being that we didn't get Aku only scenes. We didn't get pink hair girl only scenes. Man, I'm sorry I forget the names, but it's just, if they're not more outrageous, I don't remember them, unfortunately. I know we had it somewhere. Like, I'm pretty sure her name is... Oh, there we go. Oh, I was right. Okay, it was Luna. Thank God my memory isn't that bad. Anyway. Yeah, no, it was interesting how the dynamics of the episode work. I think, ultimately, the episodes are better when they're focusing on how these guys are interacting with the new world instead of getting caught up in whatever plot is going on with Luna's family. Because, like, let's face it, man, the Luna's family plot and, like, all those devil worshippers or the Satanists and whatever else, those guys just come out of nowhere. They have a box called Hades. People somehow know about this. It's like common knowledge or something like that. Honestly, they're not the strongest part. They're just like Team Rocket. They just show up and then, you know, you gotta blast them away and all that kind of stuff. I'd be totally fine if these three girls are just kind of on the side for a good portion as we're just dealing with stuff that our main trio can deal with. I think they are the ones that are making this episode strong, and I do think it's funny that in what I feel was a good episode, these three had minimal impact. That said, you know, of those three, I really do think that Aku could probably... I think Aku's the one that the anime can work best with, because, like, just Aku and the Demon Lord have a nice relationship. There's a lot of things that they can work on there, but honestly, Tron's probably going to get more time. Luna's probably going to get more time. It's just kind of interesting to see how nice of an episode we got here, and, you know, who exactly was not here. It's just the style of this episode is so different. This episode is introspective and working on the little details instead of, like, the bigger ideas of, like, people fighting with the Satanists and all that kind of stuff. Overall, I think I enjoy this episode more than I did last week's episode. I think I got a lot more out of this episode, and of course, I always do appreciate it when they are detailing the exact mechanics of what's going on in an isekai. I absolutely love that. I'm all for it. Yeah, overall, I think this was a really, really good episode. For the standard that Maou-sama Retry has established, I think this is above its regular standard. Very much enjoyed that. Guys, let me know what you thought down below. As you can see, I enjoyed the episode. Very happy I started with this one first. Let me know what you thought down below, and yeah, I guess 2 more videos coming to the channel today for sure. That being the Fire Force video, and then for my daughter, blah blah Demon Lord. Hope to see you there. Also, if you like this video, feel free to share it or like it. That helps us fight YouTube and gets us out of the YouTube bottleneck, hopefully. Anyway, till next time, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely great day.